I want to bring Dr. Mike Dow, a psychotherapist, into this conversation because body dysmorphia, Mike, is not uncommon. You know, and then there's obviously lesser versions of it, which is just people never being happy with themselves no matter what. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we know it's about 2% of the population. We know that people with body dysmorphia actually believe that their skin looks freakish, their nose looks freakish, that people are staring at them. And this isn't just, oh, I'm a little concerned about my looks. This is, I'm spending hours a day checking in the mirror. I won't leave the house. I treated a woman, she wouldn't leave the house unless she put on 3 hours worth of makeup. Wow. And her skin was fine. It gets in the way of people's lives, and I think most importantly, it's very important to get treated because about 80% of people with body dysmorphia will have suicidal thoughts. What's interesting, most people, when they have one thing done, you know, they really don't like their nose, and they have plastic surgery, they're happy. Well, guess what? People with body dysmorphic disorder, they are not happy after plastic surgery. In fact, sometimes what will happen is they get the plastic surgery, they're not happy, and they spiral into depression. They actually have more suicidal thoughts because, again, it's not something that is on the outside, it's something on the inside.
Well, Chloe, it sounds in some ways, even though you didn't have formal plastic surgery, you mentioned the tape piece that after you had your lips done, that, you know, that all of a sudden you looked at yourself and you thought, well, that didn't make me happy. That is not what I wanted.
Right. I still wasn't satisfied.
You mentioned your anxiety.
I'm still having right now. I'm shaking.
Well, and that's okay because you know what? You're being real.
It's good to talk about it.
Look, you're not the only one. There are so many people, and I love this show because you're bravely coming out here, opening up your soul. And I'll tell you right now, there's no one here who.
So many women, you know, feel the same way. So what you're doing is very powerful and is going to help a lot of people out there.
I hope so.
Well, and Mike, before we go, because Chloe, I know it's hard for you to open up and talk about this, but the thing, Chloe, that you said that was so important for anyone out there watching who may be dealing with these things is the first thing you had to admit is that you were suffering, to open your soul. Is that, and by doing that, I see someone here today. You're a beautiful woman.
Oh,
you know.
Thank you.
You have an album coming out. You have met, you say, the love of your life, and that's, I think, the takeaway here is that through everything you went through, you're still here. You're alive. You're thriving, and we're proud of you for that. Thank you very much for opening up. Dr. Dow, always really appreciate your comments on these important topics. Stick around, everyone.